Hello, gente, buenísimos días por la mañana, ¿qué tal? Ay, pues nada, vamos a estrenar un jueguito que me han dado los fantásticos y maravillosos señores y señoras de keymailer. En lo que nos llega el Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Porque bueno, ya sabéis cómo funciona el tema de los envíos, que llegan cuando les da la gana. Así que nada. Vale. Este juego probé la demo en un Steam Next Fest hace bastante tiempo. Me gustó bastante y por eso se lo pedí a keymailer, porque dije, hey, mola, si me lo regaláis, estaría todo guapo. Así que nada, vamos a ver qué tal.
For years I've been seeing you in my dreams, and lately more and more. I know it's you, but I can no longer recognize your face. I don't know if I'd recognize you if I saw you. I hope your condition hasn't worsened much since you last wrote. I can hardly imagine what a nightmare you're going through.
No, solo no tiene pinta de estar.
Remember, you're not alone. I'm sure our father would be happy to help, if only you asked him. I assure you that for now, I haven't said a word to him about your search or your health, just as you requested. He doesn't know your intention, and with God as my witness, he'll not find out from me. I know, you think the only thing that can help you is a miracle. But such itinerant miracle workers, preachers, and folk mystics often take advantage of those in grave condition who are desperate or seeking help. I hope the man you're pursuing can actually ease your mind.
Un segundito. Porque no sé ni siquiera si se estará escuchando bien. Pues la barra de audio del juego salía, pero como lo tuve puesto en el password, no sé. Bueno, continuamos.
But if not, remember that in the end, we will find a way to help you. Just because we can't see it now does not mean it doesn't exist. Send word as soon as you get there. I want to know you are safe. With as much love as I have. Ligia.
Mira el bicho ahí. Dando toques con el bastón.
Mira, mamá.
Qué mono es.
Es una croquetilla feliz.
Rica la
Could you
tostada.
spare a moment for me? I'd like to send a telegram.
Of course. Pardon me, sir, but are you feeling all right?
Ah, yo tengo
Yes,
bien,
thank you.
Vale.
como siempre.
You're not looking your best.
Thank you.
What's your message?
Take this down, please. Arrived. I think I have found her. I hope you will receive me. I will write as soon as I am able.
And payment?
On receipt.
Anything to add at the end?
Please add my love to you, my sister.
Touching. From whom?
My name is Viktor Szulski. S-Z-U-L-S-K-I. And Victor with a W, not a V.
Interesting name. Where's this headed?
Warsaw, Russia.
And this is supposedly Georgia. Russia here and Russia there. Russia everywhere. On every map.
Maps change. I know. Let's get on with it.
Pardon?
I was talking to myself. Which way to the village?
The coachman is picking up the mail. Maybe he'll give you a ride.
Thank you.
Looney.
Qué tipo más agradable. Vale, puedes moverte por donde quieras, en cada ubicación, ok. Percepción excepcional. Puedes ver cosas que están ocultas a simple vista, anticiparte a las acciones de los enemigos y el rastro de emociones, pensamientos, bla bla bla. Vale. Vale, descubrir cosas me da experiencia. Supongo que hablar con la gente también.
Hello. Are you going to the village by any chance?
Hello there. Where else? There's nowhere to go here, sir. The station, the village, and the cemetery. That's all. A horse can't go any higher.
The village is what interests me.
Well, if you've got reason to be there, climb in.
So is it just locals living in the village?
Who else would want to live in a shithole like this?
I actually meant, is there anyone visiting, a guest?
Ah, you came for some healing. Well, he's no guest here. He's been here months, my friend. The people are tormented, so he's sure got folks to heal.
Where might I find him?
I bet he's still in the tavern. He prays this time of day. Oh, he prays a heck of a lot. You getting in, or what?
Un segundo, ¿puedes esperar un poquito?
I want to take a look around.
Well, I'm not going to leave you now, am I?
Thank you.
Qué majo. Vale, lo de la percepción me indica obviamente a ese señor. No hay nada más aquí por lo que veo. Venga, sí, vámonos.
All set?
I'd be grateful.
Always nice to have someone to shoot the breeze with.
Un buen consejo para los visitantes es que eviten por todos los medios tomar nieve amarilla. Really. O sea, really. ¿Habrá gente tan imbécil?
Nothing to see around here.
No hace falta ser un genio para saber que si la nieve está de un color que no sea blanco,
Head to the tavern
malo.
over there, past the little square. Up the steps. They'll tell you where the preacher's at. Or this time of day, he'll be there himself.
Thank you.
Vale. Oye, guardé las opciones de que se viera. Si no. Joder. Pues no lo veo especialmente grande, pero bueno. Esto me da como una pequeña pistita de hacia dónde tengo que ir. Esto. Eso supongo que ya me explicarán cómo funciona. Marca. Tu marca es el orgullo. Ah. Vale. Coño. Upir. ¿Quién coño es este? Interesante. Vale. Uy, una pipa. Un grimorio. Entradas. ¿Qué coño es esto de los Thaumaturge? Demonios, ángeles, fantasmas. Vale. Como la gente viaja tanto estos días, he llegado a ver una esfinge en San Petersburgo. ¿Mola? ¿Te imaginas?
Me imagino.
Estamos en Imperio Ruso. Polonia del Congreso.
Bueno,
Vale.
adivina.
¿Quién tiene reunión?
Correcto.
Pues entonces me pongo el otro casco.
Sí, digo sí.
Ahora vas a estar en reunión y va a sonar justo el timbre.
Is this the tavern here?
Pues no puedo ir.
Ya.
Hey, Putney. You coming from far?
Si suena voy yo, no te preocupes.
Indeed, I'm tired. Nice boots. Are they warm?
Una respuesta muy orgullosa nos va a afectar también. Alimentará más.
Actually, I have particularly warm boots. Thanks.
And sooner or later, these might kick their arses.
Don't tempt me, Luca. Don't tempt me. Give me a sec. Got to sort out formalities with this tourist.
It's your snubby. We are the Tsar's soldiers. Those don't look like soldiers' faces. Closer to thieves.
I don't think he'll talk to us voluntarily.
No, no os la voy a dar las botas. Vale, Vale. Ah. Vale, cola de acciones. Fuerza de precisión causa daño. A tu casa.
There's the Ruskies right. They won't report us. They'll be too embarrassed to admit some cripple got the better of them.
Un tullido. Bueno, vale. Si tú lo dices. Ah, mira, punto. Wow, pedazo de tutorial. De momento no me voy a subir nada.
Good boy.
Ah, vale, esto es... Ok. Oye, cómo me gusta lo de ganar la experiencia simplemente por ir toqueteando las cosas que me voy encontrando por ahí, por leer y por tal. A ver, este.
Forgive me, sir. Is your name Grigory Efimovich Rasputin?
¡Hostias, Rasputín!
I forgive you.
I'm sorry. It's just I've been looking for you for a very long time, and...
And you expected a stinking simpleton, an illiterate who swindles sick people and claims he can speak to God himself. I already said I forgive you.
Yes, I've heard. Especially in Petersburg. I've also heard about the healings, even hopeless cases. Inexplicable ones.
And what do you believe in?
In miracles. In my condition now, I can only hope for a miracle. And I know the meaning of that word. I'm a thaumaturge.
Es que es
Where
eso.
are you coming from?
I first learned of you
Qué
in
maldad.
Paris. A charismatic miracle worker from Russia. I even heard about you from my doctors. By the time I got to Petersburg, you were already gone. I've crossed almost 3 continents, through Siberia, India, and half of Europe. But if you're asking me about my origins, I'm from Poland.
From which Poland? The Russian one, the German one, or the part that belongs to Austria?
From Warsaw.
Do you have a name?
Viktor Szulski.
On my path, I've already come across people who've lied to me about their problems, and then gone around calling me a charlatan. After them,
Claro, a esa gente no la puedes ayudar.
pitchforks and torches. I had to endure insults and spit in my face, or flee for my life. And now you say you're a wizard from an imaginary country that no one has seen on a map in over 100 years. Forgive my amusement. I haven't had my first coffee yet.
I forgive you, and I'm still asking for help.
Prove you're a thaumaturge, and I'll hear what you have to say.
What would you like me to do, sir?
I've met a few of your kind. so I know what you're capable of. Find something in this tavern that belongs to me, and tell me something only I can know.
Vale, no parece
First,
tampoco
I need to have
especialmente
something
difícil.
personal that belongs to you to learn your trace. It's a sort of pattern I would use to recognize the other objects.
Smell this.
Un rosario viejo y desgastado con 30 nudos de lana. El fervor que emana de las cuentas impregna la lana mejor que la grasa de los dedos fuertes de su dueño. El objeto palpita con una mezcla de éxtasis azul melancólico, pasión morada y ferocidad grisácea. El tacto de las cuentas quema, pero también atrae. Rasputín tiene una fe inquebrantable y una pasión que atrae a las gentes. Además es un hombre con un gran carisma, fuerte y fiero. Alguien fácil de seguir, hay que andarse con cautela para no acabar siendo pasto de las llamas de su pasión.
Have you figured anything out yet?
I'll return to you in a moment.
I can hardly wait.
Vale. Las observaciones son información que adquieres al interactuar con gente y objetos. Te ayudan a sacar conclusiones, fuentes de conocimiento valiosas sobre el mundo y los sucesos que pueden ayudarte en diferentes situaciones. Vale. Desconocida familiar, certera.
Let's take a look around.
Aquí.
Who would have thought there were such layers of passion within him?
Vale. Corazón, mente, acto. Ah, vale, y esto iba con acto. Esto va con mente. Y esto va con palabra. Solo me puedo subir una, ¿verdad? Voy a subir mi palabra. Ah, mira, y ahora puedo examinarlo. Hostia, como mola, ¿no? Vale, no podemos más porque me dan 3 a propósito.
Well, you're a zealous man. It permeates every level of your personality, your faith, your abilities.
Not such an impressive discovery.
I haven't finished yet. In Petersburg, you left behind a very devoted and very young lady in waiting.
At least one, my friend.
You didn't like your breakfast. Buckwheat with venison fat. You cursed the person who prepared it. You called her a hobbling cunt, correct?
Have a seat.
Rasputin no lo olvidará.
Tell me again, why were you looking for me?
A few years ago, I attempted to catch a wild saluter, and that ended with me losing contact with my first saluter.
Freya, ¿qué haces?
That means I can't develop my abilities. I know that my Uber is there. Sometimes he shows himself, but I can't feel the link anymore. Generally speaking, I'm losing it more and more each day. If it disappears, my mind, I'll lose my sense of reality. I'll fall into madness.
I don't know if I can help you.
I've got money, if that's what matters.
Give it to the needy. Your riches mean nothing to me. I meant I don't know if I'm able to help you. My gift is something I've received from God. Some I've helped, others I can't say. And I've never treated a thaumaturge.
Maybe just do the same with me as with the others.
We can try. Focus on my voice. You are safe. As long as you can hear my voice, you are safe. Let me gaze into your mind. Let me see through your eyes. Let me...
Where am I? Rasputin. There's no one in here. I need to get out of here. What is this sound? Shackles?
Parece un espantapájaros ahí puesto.
You're blind. You've never grasped the science of spotting the perfectly obvious. Can you still not see?
What do I supposedly not see?
Flaw clouds your vision. It always has. Pride. Your damned pride and sense of superiority.
Hola, Freyita.
I must have gotten that from you, father.
You'll lose, idiot. You always do. You're even losing against yourself. You can't see, but can you at least hear? You're weak, stupid, and blind. Do you hear me? Do you? Do you?
¿Qué es esa cosa?
I can see, father. Clearly.
Will you be lying there much longer? I wanted to sweep.
Where's Rasputin?
In the cemetery, chasing away evil spirits and giving people comfort. You all right?
Yes, absolutely.
I wanted to sweep.
I'm just heading out. It's so good to see you again. And something else. I saw him clear as day. It wasn't a vision. It was a saluter, unbound by a pact. A wild one. And if so, that means there's someone in the village with a flaw that's attracting it.
You talking to me?
I was praying.
I wanted to sweep.
Joder, señora. Qué pesada es. Ya te dejo barrer. Vale, vuelvo a tener un punto. Vale, podía ver cualquiera de estas, ¿no? Pero si yo me subo ahora a alguno de los otros... Venga, ¿por qué no? Ah. Mismo, venga. Vale, o sea, esas cosas que compro son mejoras. Guay. Hola, Buco. ¿Qué tal?
I felt something. Where is it?
¿Cómo estás?
Gawk, but without lifting a finger. Just Vesna will bring it, Vesna will help. But if Vesna needs help with something, there's nobody to be found.
Aburrido.
That's not yours, don't touch. All these newcomers causing more problems.
Ay, pues no sé, Buco, es lo que te digo. Búscate algún juego de estos matatiempos. Un bocado de esta manzana sabría a puro miedo. Qué interesante. Ay. Uy, aquí hay algo. ¿Qué es esto? Pues qué raro, porque en Epic han regalado más de una vez juegos que para jugar solo no están nada mal. Y bueno, no, por lo que veo no tienes Prime, pero en Amazon también regalan bastantes jueguitos. Y hay algunos que están guays para jugar solo. O entonces ya no sé qué decirte. Aquí hay algo. ¿Qué es esto? Vale, ¿y esto? Esencia conocida, persona impetuosa. O sea que es alguien que conozco. ¡Boobies! Hola Marty, muchas gracias por venir. ¿Qué tal? No hace falta que me hagas el tema lo de la raid, ¿eh? Con que vengas tú es suficiente, Marty. Feliz jueves igualmente. Yo te lo agradezco, Marty. Te agradezco mucho la intención.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over. I'm telling you, go away, or I'll call for help. Help! Help! Somebody help me!
Madre mía.
What are you doing here, tramp?
I'm not looking for trouble.
Yo acabo de terminar de desayunar hace nada.
We'll talk, all right.
Sí, ya te veo. Hablar, hablar. Sobre todo hablar, ¿no? Ataques potentes y concentración. Con el fin de lanzar un ataque potente debes acabar con toda su concentración para que si entre en estado de colapso. Los ataques potentes son mucho más poderosos que otras habilidades y hacen que la pelea termine antes. Ojo. Vale. Oportunidad de usar un ataque potente. El enemigo ha perdido toda su concentración y ahora está en estado de colapso. Vale. ¿Esto? Vale. Las suyas tardan bastante. Mola. Tan curiosas las peleas.
You could say that, sure.
guay.
What do we have here?
No. Si fuera una pelea de yoyos, madre mía.
Over my dead body. I reject this verdict.
Well,
A ver, ¿qué coño os
expected
pasa?
as much, and he wanted to come see you himself. He was first to judge.
I said what I said, and I won't change my mind. Go away. You're attracting gawkers.
Not gawkers. A witness. And let him listen. He'll see it fairly. Sir, this liar and thief here stole a memento of my mother. And this witch says I'm supposed to hand my goose over to him too?
¿Qué cojones?
Because you strangled mine. And what do I care about some trinkets your mother left you?
Because we already know you strangled the goose, but you still haven't proved that Bogdan stole your pen.
Where is the justice here?
Hombre, tienes que demostrar las cosas, macho.
Why don't you relax and listen to the words of a wise woman?
Woohoo!
All in all, I'm sorry.
¿Cómo mola eso, no?
Come inside and tell me what you're doing here.
I'm a Witcher. Dios, es que me recuerda un montón a... Qué guapo, tú. ¿Qué os parece lo que estáis viendo?
The villagers seem to have a certain respect for you, ma'am, so I wanted to ask your help with something.
I'm not getting any younger, boy. Talk before I drop dead.
Algo se te escapa, vale. Primero tengo que investigar. Vale. Antes de hablar con ella tengo que investigar. Cállese, señora.
You've been going in so many circles, your head will spin.
Well, then,
Vale, no puedo hablar con ella de momento. Ah, sí. Sí, bueno. Vale, sí, en ese sentido te lo compro. En ese sentido sí que te lo compro. Que parece que tengo un stand.
Excuse me. I need to get to the local cemetery. Could you give me a lift?
I've only just come back from the post office this morning. I'm not getting the horse going again. Back to the cemetery. It's not like anyone there is going to run away. And look, my horse is more dead than alive.
Vale. Ojo. Usando la taumaturgia puedes manipular a otras personas. Primero tienes que conocer sus secretos. Puedes descubrirlos sacando conclusiones. Si la manipulación está disponible, el icono de interacción del personaje cambiará y Upir aparecerá al lado del personaje. Ojo, cuidado, ¿eh? Tiene que ser esta persona. Vamos a probar otra vez.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over. Please, please. Please, please.
Pero ábreme, tronca.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite. Please, please.
Vale. Algo se me escapa todavía. Mira el ganso estrangulado ahí. No, vamos a hablar con...
You've been going in so many circles, your head will spin.
A lot of people benefit from your wisdom. They're superstitious and timid, as far as I've been able to figure out. Easy to control, right?
Pot calling kettle. That, my boy, that you can ask that charlatan with fancy dress and beard. Who takes advantage of who here?
Hablas de Rasputin,
The
¿verdad?
people here are believers, of course. But the spirit in the village is real too.
Is this spirit you're talking about, not a person?
I heard it howling. That's nothing human. One evil spirit here persecutes people.
Vale.
And you can hear it now and then, sometimes. Tragedies attract it, and impure thoughts. We here call it a Bukovac.
But other places probably call it other things.
An evil spirit's an evil spirit. It torments people and turns their weaknesses against them.
And what if I told you I could get rid of it?
I'd say I'll believe it when I see it. And I'd ask, how else can I help you?
Well then, I hope you'll still be alive when I get back, madam.
Vale, nada más. Qué raro. Ya no, vale. Uy, aquí hay algo. Ay, pobre señor.
I'm not going anywhere.
Maybe you'll change your mind and drop me off at the cemetery after all.
Well, on the other hand, this place isn't much more exciting than the cemetery, and I meant to take the horse out for a ride, so get on.
Toma ya.
that's how you want to play.
Vale, tengo que subir acto. Ok. No sé cuánta experiencia me falta, pero tengo que subirme esta. Ok. Parece que nada más. Pues nada, vamos a hablar con Rasputin.
You're alive. Does that mean I helped, Thaumaturge?
I don't have enough words to thank you for what you've done for me. I haven't felt this way in years.
I'm glad I could help.
I see him. My Uper. He's back. I can feel our bond growing stronger as each moment passes.
I'm happy for you, but do restrain your joy. We're in the cemetery.
When I heard you were at the cemetery, I was sure I'd see you resurrected today.
Not yet. Today I'm just praying for rest
Not
for
yet.
Vasili's soul. The whole village is suffering after his loss. He was the elder here.
He cursed this place. Since he died, darkness and misfortune have hung over the village.
You see, to them, every harm comes down to witchcraft. They believe that after Vasili's passing, the village was possessed by some monster that howls at night or some other Yaviets.
Vale.
How did this elder die?
There was a fire, sir. Flames shooting sky high, and him burning, swearing, speaking curses. And the curse stuck. Those ruins seem a profaned place now. A wicked spirit has taken over the blighted land.
Don't encourage her. Once she gets going, it can't be stopped.
This could also be the work of a Salita.
What do you mean?
What changed in the village after the elder died?
It's all dreadful, sir. Everything's gone topsy-turvy. When folks get to arguing now, they're so hot-headed. Before you know it, they're at one another's throats.
Vaya tela.
Ladies have no patience for kids, nor lads for ladies, nor neighbors for neighbors. Any word might seem offensive and like an insult waiting to happen. Then you've got to fight.
No suena algo
Tragedies
natural,
such
¿no?
as Vasili's death leave their mark on everyone.
No, no suena algo natural. ¿Tan exagerado todo el mundo?
That doesn't mean this place is possessed by dark forces.
As you were healing me, I had a dream, a vision. But on the borderline of sleep and wakefulness, I thought I saw a Salito. That's what might be influencing the villagers in wailing at night.
They're good people, but none too bright, Victor. I'm afraid they might be talking about a train.
The wise woman was saying the evil spirit is a book of hatch.
Does the creature haunting you rattle chains, slither around, and have a mouth full of giant fangs?
A book of hatch.
Where did this elder live?
I'll show you. Let's allow Vasili's soul to rest for today. Amen.
Ay, no tengo para subir de nivel. Tengo que volver a venir luego. Tengo que venir al cementerio luego. Cuando suba de nivel.
Can you feel it? It's the smell of mystery.
Uy.
A horrible death.
Hostias. Vale, un segundo. Vamos a ir al cementerio antes de que se me olvide. Ahora que lo hemos subido. Luego venimos y seguimos investigando. Que quiero ver esto. Ahí estamos. Alguien le ha vandalizado la tumba también. Wow.
I felt something. Where is it? So much suffering.
Uf. Este tío pegaba a la mujer o algo. Tiene toda la pinta.
True fear.
El pánico de una jovencita y el terror de una mujer. Esencia revelada, Vesna. ¿La tal Vesna es la hija? ¿Puede ser? No sé. ¿Algo más? No parece... ¡Ay! ¡Coño!
This house was always full of fear, and its owner was still alive when the house got fire. Someone wanted to kill him. The fire only covered up the crimes.
Sí. Le hirieron previo.
The murder gave birth to the flaw that you attached to, didn't it? I'll find you when I track down the murderer. I know who owns this doll. Maybe I should give him back to her.
Sí, la muñeca sabemos de quién es.
More about what happened here.
Su madre mató a su padre porque las pegaba o algo así.
Victor! I hope you've got what you want now, Thaumaturge. Because I think it's time to get out of here.
Vaya hombre.
Why the hurry, Father? We're the Tsar's men. How about the donation for the Tsar's army?
Bueno, estos buscan broncas otra vez.
I think this is the guy with the nice boots.
You're the guy who trashed our comrades?
I can do exactly the same to all of you.
Hay que subir la
He's not
marca.
as weak as he looks. He actually looks better than he did the other day.
But not counting the priest. He's still low.
Sí, no. Para nada. Espérate. Claro, porque teníamos esta que no la hemos puesto. Vamos allá. Venga, uno menos. Quiero mirar esto. Pues con solo esto le desconcentro ya. Sí, solo con esto ya le desconcentro. Ay, no se muere, vale. F. ¿A cuánto se ha quedado? A 10. Y a tomar por culo. ¡Hostia! Y ya está.
Me? Yes, but can these salutars also help you in a fight? Can you manipulate people and cast these demons into their minds?
Sup.
Generally speaking, yes. Are you sure you're alright, sir?
Está flipando.
Let's head back. I have to visit someone in the village who can tell me more about what happened here.
Gregory Rasputin. Go, go, Rasputin. Mira, está aquí mi colego.
I know that woman's trace. Vesna and her husband both left traces of themselves at Vasily's burned out farmstead. Lucas sincerely loves his wife. You think he loves her strongly enough to kill for her?
Puede.
You're right. It'd be better to ask Vesna about that. I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite.
Please open the door. I'd like to have a chat about your husband.
It's better not be here when he gets back. He's not as talkative or polite as I am.
I know you're scared, but please, just open the door a crack and let me ask one quick question.
What do you want?
I think
Toma.
I've got something of yours. I found it by your father's
Tu
burned
muñeca.
out farmhouse. You've imprinted your fear onto it. I know because I'm a thaumaturge.
No te preocupes, Marty.
What do
El
you
mío
want to know?
tampoco.
Where can I find your husband?
In the clearing by the forest. He's chopping wood with the others.
Thank you.
Get that thing out of here.
Ay, por agüita. Pues tengo que ir a por agüita. Porque aquí no tengo. No me queda ni café ni nada para beber, así que... Un segundito, que voy a por algo de beber. Enseguida vuelvo. El cabrón de mi hijo quiere jugar y me está atacando los pies, me está haciendo patitas a los pies cuando ando. Es un cabroncete. Vale. Pues... no es un cosplay. Es ropa mía normal y corriente de vestir. Pues bueno, no va a ser agüita, va a ser zumito de naranja. Pero muchas gracias, Marty. Muchas gracias. Qué rico. Es el zumito de naranja de hacendado, el exprimido que últimamente suelen tener máquinas siempre para hacer zumo recién exprimido y tal en los supermercados. Y oye, está todo bueno. Omnicron, ven aquí.
This time it's a matter of life and death.
Ven aquí.
How is your search going?
Almost finished. I know who's attracting the Bukavaj.
Can you reveal that secret?
It's Luca. It has to be Luca.
Do you still want to catch that Thaumaturge?
Yes, absolutely.
Despite the risk?
I hope I can persuade you to come with me.
That's an enormous favor you're asking me. I hope you'll be able to return it.
Que sí.
Give my word.
Did you hear?
Tú confía,
We're going to see
Rasputin.
Luca Bogosi.
Aquí están cortando leña, ¿no? A ver.
I'm not here to fight.
¿Te imaginas?
You shouldn't have threatened my wife.
¿Quién amenazaba a tu mujer?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're the one who brought the Saliter here. The spirit that you all say arrived in the village after Vasily's death. The Saliter is what's making fear consume you all and making you hot-headed. And it's because of your flaw, which has been within you since the murder took place.
A murder might just be about to take place.
Cut off his head.
What?
Tear off his head before he opens his mouth again.
Unless You're the one that killed him.
And I'd do it again if I could.
Es esta la que tiene la marca, ¿eh?
Get out of here.
Here you are, Bukalat. Vesna's flaw is mine, and you are mine.
¿Me tengo que pegar con él? Vale, voy a ponerlo en equilibrado de momento. Si veo que se me hace muy complicado, lo bajo a historia. Y si veo que se me hace muy fácil, lo subo a desafío, pero no creo. ¡Hostias! No me lo quiero subir de momento. Por cierto, es este bicho. Es el bicho de acto. Tiene mucha concentración por lo que veo. Que le quito uno solo, efectivamente. Y es que claro, al bicho no le puedo atacar. ¿Qué ha hecho? Vale. ¿Cómo lo leo? Oh, hijo de puta. Joder. Vale. Con esto sí me lo cargo, pero... Exploración interrumpida. Perfecto. Tengo que ir poco a poco curándome con... con el bicho. Pues si no, uff. Y aún así estoy bastante jodida, ¿eh? Madre mía. Ah, ¿ya está? Ah, bueno, bien. No ha sido tan difícil. Has obtenido la marca Vehemencia.
Crazy again, you blind fool.
A little faith, Thaumaturge. Focus on what's true. My voice is true. I am the truth, you see. Look.
¡Ojo! Ayudita de Rasputín, qué bien. ¡Qué fuerte!
Unbelievable.
How do you feel? Are you all right?
Fucking Rasputin.
Fascinating, but that means I'm currently facing a crowd of furious lumberjacks with axes, so I'd say I've been better.
What? What? I'm telling the truth. I'd do it again. None of you understand anything. It's because of this magician. It's his fault.
The magician didn't kill Vasily. He didn't bring the evil here. You're a witch! To the stake with her! To the stake!
And you? Why are you just standing there? Are you just letting them do this? Fine. I'll handle it myself. I did it before, and I can do it now.
Mírala.
What have you done? No, you don't need to see this.
¿Qué hacemos? Esto influirá bastante, ¿eh? Venga, os dejo elegir. Marty o Buco, si seguís por ahí. O Marty solamente, porque Buco se larga siempre. Sin decir nada. Toma tú la decisión, Marty. Te dejo que tomes la decisión. Están diciendo de mandarla a la hoguera, a la tía por bruja. Lucas es el marido de ella. ¿Qué decisión tomamos? Tienes 4 opciones para elegir. La 1. Muy bien.
Certainly not things that can't be undone.
Well, exactly. Beat it, you scoundrels. There's enough blood in this village already.
Sharing a village with murderers?
You were the first to spill blood!
It's not the same. If that's the case, you're banished from the village. Get out of here! We'll burn away the impurity you left in our village.
La tía le mira ahí toda avergonzada. Vale.
Excuse me, sir. Do you happen to know when the train arrives? The postmaster said it's usually no more than an hour late, so it should be here any moment. I got a tougher question for you.
Pardon?
Will this train get me close to Albuquerque?
I'm afraid that's an ocean away, and even to the ocean you've got a ways to go.
Thank you. Ever since I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque, I can't get my bearings. Things I've seen, sir. Places I've been. I just can't get to Albuquerque.
Madre mía, señor. O sea, de verdad. Joder, 2 puntos tengo. Ah, mira, ya le tenemos. Vale, ¿y tú qué tienes entonces? Vale, si tiene la mitad o menos de vida, les mete sufrimiento. Mola. Ay, no puedo volver al pueblo a hablar con... Ah, pues se me han quedado diálogos sin hacer, entonces. Tenía que haber hablado con la vieja para los 2 diálogos que me faltaban. F.
I wanted to send 2 telegrams, one to Warsaw and one to Paris.
Mr. Shulsky, I was meant to send for you when the driver came to get the mail.
¿Qué ha pasado?
My condolences about your father. Do you still want to send something?
Did you come to say goodbye to me?
More like to share my fear. Your condition yesterday, after the fight with that Vukovac, it troubled me. I don't think my treatments are having a long-lasting effect. And you don't look the best. Do you feel all right?
I've just heard that my father is dead.
My condolences.
After your treatment, when I was hallucinating, I saw him. I heard his voice for the first time in years. I'm sure it was him. A strange feeling.
Maybe he came to say goodbye. Maybe it was his last chance to speak to you. Prophecy.
Muy raro todo, sí. Sobre todo porque te insultó y esas cosas, pero todo correcto.
I have to bury my father in Warsaw. What about you?
Thanks to you. I don't think I have anything else to do here. I had a little time to think about what I saw in your mind. Tell me, Victor. Have you ever seen a human skull?
No te preocupes, Marty. Muchísimas gracias por pasarte. Muchísimas gracias por despedirte cuando te vas a ir. Que parece que no, pero para mí es muy importante eso. Y que te vaya muy bien el trabajo, ¿vale? Venga, que te sea leve. Nos vemos a la próxima, Marty.
I haven't.
I have. The skull of Franz Ferdinand himself.
Joder.
With his brain spilling out onto the sidewalk. I also saw the white steps in Odessa running with blood. A battlefield blanketed in lethal fog, with faceless beings emerging from it. This hasn't happened yet, but I saw it as clearly as I see you now. Thanks to you, I know that I can stop it. I know that I am part of history, and I can change it. Even at the cost of scorn, contempt, or my life. You promised me a favor, so Warsaw sounds perfect.
Se viene con nosotros. Interesante. Bueno, un poco corto el juego. Hay que hacer el chiste siempre que sale el título del juego. En plan, porque terminas el prólogo. Si no, reventamos. Ah, pues está bastante guapo, me está gustando un montón. La demo fue apenas una pelea y al principio lo de mirar los objetos de Rasputin y tal y poco más, La demo no fue la gran cosa y aún así me gustó. Tenía buena pinta. Y sí, acerté, El juego está guapo. Lo de las peleas se hace un poco raro, pero se nota que es que no está centrado en las peleas. O sea, no es un juego pensado para eso. Está más centrado en eso, en la investigación y esas cosas. Entonces está guay.
Warszawa! Warsaw! Warsaw! Last stop, Warsaw. Time to wake up.
It's clouding over.
The weather is like my mood.
Aside from the circumstances of the funeral bringing you back, you hadn't thought of ever returning here?
I hate this city. It always makes me think of the stench of vodka, sweat and urine. Corruption, poverty, and trust me, no justice but street justice.
I'm sure something must have changed since you left.
But probably not for the better.
What about the people? Those close to you? You never miss them?
Diría que a su hermana solamente.
I definitely didn't expect I'd be coming to my father's funeral so early.
I've noticed you two had certain differences in your views on life.
Yes, especially on my life. But admittedly, that's not a very exciting discovery. Is that all you've learned about me on our journey?
You drool in your sleep. Anything in there about Warsaw?
Workers are striking. They want to take advantage of the Tsar's visit to Warsaw. The protests are being violently suppressed. Last week, around a dozen people were killed.
Joder.
Polish Socialist Party militants attacked a train. They stole money, bonds, and explosive materials. They're also suspected of robbing a transport of Dutch pomade. The socialists in Warsaw must look pretty sharp.
Madre mía.
Further along, we've got murders, muggings, and poverty.
The newspapers feed on sensation. Remember that in darkness, even a small spark can be seen clearly.
Qué positivo es este
We can
señor,
also
¿eh?
feel hope from all the people riding with us, can't you?
Even without my powers, I can tell that hope is bringing people here from all three petitions. Miners, steelworkers, governors, maids, speculators, thieves. I've gotten to read a few of our fellow passengers' positions, and I know that hope can have many faces.
Will you share that knowledge with me?
There's a
Dale.
terrified woman riding with us. She's either running away or in hiding. I think that gentleman is smuggling something, because excitement is all mixed up with guilt inside him. And this dandy, he's going whoring.
If there's something I've learned in life, Victor, it's never to neglect the horse.
Warsaw, end of the line. Welcome to Warszawa.
I think the time's come to ask where you plan to stay.
I'll let you know when I come up with something.
Bien. Bueno, seguro que encuentra alguna que otra señorita dispuesta a compartir su cama con él, ¿eh? Que estamos hablando del señor Rasputin. Míralo, haciendo amigos ya.
When people unite, empires fall.
Aquí en la estación no parece haber nada. Bueno. Otro punto. 3 puntos van ya. Qué bien. Que bueno, creo que tener a los bichos funciona como un punto extra. Aunque no estoy del todo segura. Más experiencia, ahí estamos. A poquita experiencia que me den estas tonterías. Acto 1. Ya ves, o sea, todo lo que he hecho era el prólogo. Hora y media de prólogo. Ni tan mal.
Why such a crowd?
The circus has come to town.
These are troubled times. Brothers turn against brothers. Russia has had enough bloodshed. The violence must stop.
Un segundo. Ay, coño. Se mueve demasiado esto. Que estaba un pelín descentrado. Os lo voy a poner mejor. Ay. Correcto.
when socialists attempt to divide Russia and her subject nations, to dent the sword that smote the enemy at Grunwald. This demands my decisive action.
El
Thus,
zar.
by my grace, I hereby appoint as Governor General of Warsaw Georgi Antonovich Skowon.
A butcher.
Not a popular guy, I presume.
I see you ain't from here. That swine keeps a photo album of all the folks he's had shot at the Citadel.
Before and after execution.
Joder.
The time for leniency and indulgence is over. From the moment this office is bestowed on me, no forces hostile to the subjects of Greater Russia will have any further right to exist. None! Whether it be brutal socialist subversives, communists, Jews, or other satanic provocators.
He sure knows how to unite a crowd.
Sí, sí.
Pardon me. Are you Polish?
Sí, señora.
Yes, I feel Polish. My name's Victor.
Wanda.
This is Russia here. Like it or not. Warszawa. Время террора закончилось.
Иди нахуй!
My first decision as Governor General of Warsaw. Arrestovать.
Bueno. ¿Qué ha pasado? Que se va a liar.
Great heroes in their sense of timing. Of course, now they're the first ones in the fight.
Самообладание, поляки. We want that rebel. The loudmouth.
Damn.
What happened?
Be a gentleman. Please kneel and tie my shoe.
That seems more like a job for the servants, young lady.
Go ahead. Look down. Can I ask you a tiny favor? The Russians can't find out about this. The military is just looking for an excuse to suppress the crowd, and these workers are dreaming of thrashing a Russian gendarme.
Either one of you confesses to disturbing the peace, or всех забирай. We'll take you all in.
Sí, hombre.
You can't handle all of us.
Can you get us out of here?
I think I'm open to any kind of suggestion.
With a book like that, I'd find out what would convince one of these bastards to let us go. Or I'd take on that self-appointed leader of the proletariat.
Interesting strategy. Who are you, really?
A damsel in distress.
Those don't usually hide ammunition in their stockings.
Can I explain it to you another time?
For instance, I could disclose to a soldier that you came here with ammunition under your skirt.
Maybe we should see who they believe. A respected lady of Warsaw, or a common magician who just 100 years ago would have been burned at the stake.
Well, since you asked so nicely. I'm going to take a look around.
Do you think it's a good idea to stir people up and send them to face bullets and bayonets?
What do you want then? My whole life on my knees? Kissing Ruski's ass?
Do you realize blood is about to be spilled? And that it might be mine? Fuck off!
Mhm.
Pardon me, gentlemen.
The crowd has received the order. For now, zero response.
We'll give them a moment to arrest them all, book them, interrogate them. Господи will be home in November.
Gentlemen, please forgive me. Maybe there's a faster way to get this situation resolved.
Back
Joder.
off, Polyak, or we'll start shooting. Paniatno, scrum. Davai.
Joder.
Sergeant, I didn't want to do this, but my name is Viktor Shulsky.
Shulsky or Smolsky, I don't care.
We'll make an example of you for the rest of these bastards.
Ay, Dios mío. ¿En serio? Bueno, pues nada. Mhm. Uy, ¿esto? Oiga, espérate, espera. Mhm. Guau. Qué guapo, ¿no? Oh. Sí que se lo revienta. Madre mía, qué bruto, ¿no? Los refuerzos enemigos están en camino. Vale, vamos a sacar a este, que así me curo un poquito. Y con esto realmente le matamos. Y ya está. Ahí. ¿Qué pasó, bichín?
Nada, que ha sido en plan súper larga la vida.
Ya.
Ay, me bajo a por Monster.
Vale.
Monster. ¿Ya están tranquilos? Vaya mañana han tenido.
¿Cómo puedo ver? Ajá, vale, sí.
Hasta ahora.
Hasta ahora. ¡Oh! Dolor. Vale, Nifty.
Sí, dale. Ahora, ahora.
Yo no quería que saliera así, pero bueno. F para mí.
Name?
Shulsky. Victor.
One of those Shulskis?
Yes.
My condolences. Now, profile.
Thank you.
What you pissing in the bucket for, asshole?
Where else am I supposed to?
Brown in the bucket, whiz on the wall.
You better remember that, too. That bucket's gonna last you guys till tomorrow.
Can I use the phone?
No. Ya veo que no.
What are you staring at, Ganef?
I don't know what that means.
Quit squealing. First time in the big city? Have some respect if you don't know who you're running your mouth at. What did they put such a swell in jail for?
I showed a couple of Russian soldiers when I think about the partitions.
I have moments like that sometimes.
And I gave it to some Ruskies in the kisser, too. There's this red-bearded fella sitting there. I glassed him in the face, then kicked him in the bean, and wham! On the floor. And I pinched his billfold, too.
Did anybody ask you? Shut your damn trap. Well, are you from somebody?
Muchacho de Varsovia. Mira las barbas que me lleva, muchacho.
My name's Viktor Shulsky, and I work on my own behalf.
All right. Respect.
First of all, I am a thaumaturge.
Now them, I got respect for. I know one really decent Jew from Povishla, who's a wizard too.
How about you? You got a foreskin or what?
Is my foreskin any of your fucking business?
Well, no. I was just...
Schmuck.
Madre mía.
You don't look like much of a war
Qué diálogo, tío.
You should not judge a book by its cover.
A tough guy, like a real Warsaw lad.
I was born here. Now I've come home.
Welcome to Warsaw.
Ay, pues nada.
I wouldn't call you a master strategist.
You got away from the station, so theoretically, we achieved our goal.
You're not losing your sense of humor. I guess this isn't your first time in a place like this, is it?
You'd better tell me if you managed to get rid of your ammunition.
I hadn't, I'd already be locked up at the Citadel. I admit your behavior did successfully distract the Ruskies.
You're welcome.
All right then. What's such a gorgeous, hairy mug doing in a crummy place like this?
We've got a little time to kill. Maybe now you can tell me more about yourself. You seem to know your way around this setting. You've been here often?
I'll take that as a compliment. And sure, sometimes, if the cause demands it.
What cause?
Let's say I know certain folks who'd find poles like you useful.
Dealers in stolen Dutch pomade?
Donut connoisseurs. They met at Burke Rotblitz's cafe.
What exactly do your friends do?
I'd be glad to tell you. Over coffee and jam donuts.
I'm afraid all these screws might have more questions and want to keep you here longer.
Then you won't just miss out on the pastries, but also an adventure worthy of a great cause.
A ver.
Shulsky.
I see you won't be hanging out here long,
Okay.
Shulsky, this yours?
That's right.
Then take it and get out of here.
Can I ask why the sudden change of plans? Anyone I should thank?
If he wants to, he'll tell you himself.
Thank you.
Joder, macho, qué desagradables son. Tu, 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 tu. Vale, estas puertas están cerradas, rollo me las marca como que no... Bueno. No estoy haciendo ni puto caso a las cosas que me encuentro. Las leo para que me den la experiencia y ya. Ahora, vámonos. Cerrado. Ole, puntito. Maravilloso. La historia es... Claro, estos no los puedo mejorar más. Tengo que mejorar por cojones esto. Y ya está. Esta es buena. Daño prolongado. Espérate, que soy tonta. ¿Esto es la estación o...? No, no tiene... Oh, sí, no tiene pinta, no sé. No parece que pueda... hacer nada. Ah, vale. Ah, mira. Esta es la estación. ¿Esto es tranvía? ¿Oh? Bueno, venga, vamos allá. No parece que pueda hacer la gran cosa.
I'm sure you don't remember me. My name's Hayat, Mordecai Hayat. I wanted to offer my condolences. Thank you. Please, forgive my prying. I know Mr. Shulsky took nitroglycerin for his heart, but how did he pass away? Was that his cause of death? His heart? We've ruled out any coronary causes since the doctors couldn't confirm whether the deceased had a heart. Yes, I understand. My condolences, once again. I'll leave you alone. I'm sure you want to bid farewell to your father.
Voy a tirar de las respuestas que aumentan.
I think I ought to arrest you, Thaumaturge.
I haven't done anything, officer. What's the problem?
I barely recognize you either. You still haven't figured out who I am? Don't be surprised. The last time we saw one another was 20 kilos ago.
Uncle Voronian?
I will not keep you. The guy's probably all alone back there, among those vultures circling Stasio. I'm sure she'll be glad to see you. Go on. We'll talk later.
¿Habrá sido él el que ha hecho que nos suelten?
Sister?
Victor. I'm so glad you came. I wasn't sure if my telegram had reached you.
I'm glad to. How are you holding up?
All this caught me off guard, but for now I don't have time to think things through calmly. Look at yourself. What happened?
Have you written to Mother?
Yes, but what can you expect? You know what Nadia is like. It was never her style to show up for family events like this. It's getting late, and we've still got the reading of Papa's will ahead of us at home. And I'll leave you two alone. I suppose you've got your own matters to clear up.
Fine, let's get this over with.
Madre mía. Voy a retrato, tío.
So, it was me who got it right in the end. Back then, on the train platform, was the last time we saw one another. 15 years ago. After brief suffering, fell asleep in the Lord. Brief? I hope not. Did you write this yourself? A tyrant, bigot, and liar, mistakenly absorbed, died after suffering all too briefly. That's better. Definitely closer to the truth. The day you died, you visited me in my dreams. I was a child when you hounded me out of here, and I remember you as you were back then. But in my dream you looked older. You gave me hell as usual. You didn't believe I'd succeed. You were wrong. I've come back with 2 salutants. I'm sorry there are so many things I didn't get to say to your face. All those years, I said them over and over to myself in my head. How you were never able to admit a mistake. You never sought blame in yourself. Someone else was always guilty, never you. Mother, because she wanted something for herself in life. Ligia, because she wasn't born a boy. Me, because I was born a Thaumaturge, but I didn't want to live following your principles. And now... Farewell, Father.
Am I intruding?
I was reflecting at the grave of my beloved father.
You tricked me. I heard something else. Stanisław and I were acquainted.
You might say I knew everything about your father. Mr. Victor Shulsky, isn't it? Your absence from Warsaw has happily come to an end, I hope.
With all due respect, this is my personal business. It was my father who knew you, not me.
True. Please forgive me. I meant no harm.
Voy a tirar de las respuestas que aumenten la marca siempre porque, no sé, supongo que a lo mejor con esos bichos se hace más fuerte o algo, conseguimos más habilidades, no tengo ni idea.
My name's Konichkin. Ivan Konichkin. Goodbye.
No tengo ni idea de hasta qué punto influirá, así que me da igual. Otra vez.
I guess I'm more tired than I thought.
¿No será otro bicho? Por cierto, hablando de bichos, ¿más adelante podré tener más? Sí, ¿verdad? Mira. Ahí hay otro. Hay otras siluetas. O sea que hay más bichos. Sí, sí. ¿Cómo lo sabía? Uy. Vale, ¿y esto es? Yo qué sé, de momento. Qué interesante. Vale. Buah. No, parece que si no necesito nada concreto, si no necesito averiguar nada, no aparecen mierdas. Ah, bueno, mira. Algo más de experiencia. Ay. Que me atasco.
He volvido.
¡Ha volvido!
Bueno, veo que te estás entendiendo con ese corrillo.
La verdad es que sí, está muy chulo el juego este, ¿eh? ¿El que repite, por favor, que no me he enterado?
Que voy al baño.
Ah, vale.
Y te voy a revisar cómo va lo del...
Is it suitable for a young lady in mourning to fraternize with bachelors? Constancia Shabowska, the Warsaw Courier.
Constancia, eres gilipollas porque es mi hermana.
Thank you. And you, sir?
I
Vete a
suggest
tomar
you
por
leave.
culo.
Otherwise, I'll overlook your womanhood and make sure you can never pronounce a single syllable correctly again.
You'd permit that to happen, Judge? Maybe I should write about this.
And who would let you print it?
Someday the press will get the Russian boot off its neck, Judge.
I'm afraid none of us will live to see the day, my dear. Come on, children. I'm sure my Petya is already waiting for us at home.
I'd love to see my cousin.
Are you coming with us?
Thanks.
Get in. I'm sure the lawyer is already waiting for us.
Madre mía. Tía más tonta. Si solo está chispeando, dice la madre que lo parió. Está diluviando.
Your guests have arrived. The lawyer's upstairs too, waiting. A trifle jittery. Wonder if the tea I made him was too strong.
Thank you, Grażyna dear. Let the guests wait. First, I want to take care of the will.
I'll just wet my whistle and join you all upstairs.
Make sure Uncle makes it upstairs sober. And I'll suggest you don't dawdle either.
Uy, que no.
Master Victor, good God! Half your face covered, but I could tell right away it was you. You look just like your father in
No,
his
hombre, no le
youth.
digas eso.
Completely
No
his
se llevaban
spitting
bien.
image. Should I make you some cocoa, Master? It would warm you up a little.
Make an extra creamy one for Ligia.
Oh, I won't skimp on her. Now, your sister's putting a brave face on all this, but she's really having a hard time. It's lovely to see you again. But
Qué
that's
maja.
enough jabber for now. I've got the guests and the cocoa, and I've got to whip up some food for you all later. We'll talk soon.
¿Qué señora tan maja? Sí, señor. Retrato de padre. Bla, 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 bla. Tú,
I don't
¿qué
want
me
to put my
cuentas?
foot in my mouth again. I already failed to recognize someone once today, but you look familiar.
Well, I should think so. I was the victim of one of your starling hunts. Voronins must not be very memorable, cousin.
Petya! Forgive me, and for shooting you as well. How are you doing?
Just some heart problems, not a subject for
Al
today.
momento está
I'm
solo
sorry,
entrado
I'm
para que te lo han cogido y nada.
Forgive me for not coming to the funeral. I can't bear
El
cemetery.
juego.
Sí.
We'll have to meet up again.
Llevará su tiempo, imagino.
Bueno,
A lo mejor te toca jugarlo mañana.
pues lo juego mañana. Ya ves tú. ¿Cuál es el problema?
Sí. Cuando se puede. Es que está.
Efectivamente.
He comprado esto. ¿Quieres probarlo?
No. Ahí pone Tijuana, así que no.
Tengo que hacer el ofrecimiento.
Muchas gracias por el ofrecimiento. Vale, yo tengo una pregunta. ¿Cómo cojo esas cosas? Ah, vale, es aquí. Cállate. Que no lo estaba viendo.
I'm glad you're here. I thought I'd have to drink alone.
So many goodies laid out for the guests. Having trouble picking something for yourself, Judge?
But this was Stasios. It was special. Amber liqueur with quinces.
I think you mean quince liqueur with amber, right? If it's not here, I'm sure it's in the basement. But I won't grope around down there in the dark now. I've got my hands full.
Now, I don't want to trouble you either. Victor, could you track down a little bottle for your uncle?
I suppose I'm obligated to accept this mission.
Good lad. A nephew like you is a treasure.
Adiós. Que hay algo más aquí.
How did it go? Mission accomplished?
I think this is the one Uncle wanted.
Yes. This is our little funeral battle. We would meet in Stasha's study after every funeral we went to, and raise a toast to the dead. And recently, we've been seeing one another more and more at such events. More and more. But this time, even he has left me. So, to an easy death, as Stasha and I used to say.
How did he die?
Hasn't Lygia told you?
No.
I haven't even had the chance to ask.
Todavía no.
He didn't suffer. But such images in the memory are better saved for later.
Joder, porque nadie me dice cómo
I
murió.
prefer to remember him as he was alive. What then? Am I drinking alone?
May the ground be soft, Father. I'm not betting there's an afterlife.
Well, obligation fulfilled. Shall we get to the reading of the will?
At the funeral, there was this sad Jewish fellow, Mordechai Hayat. Do you know him, Uncle?
He worked for Stanisław, but that was a long time ago. I don't know.
Que por cierto, a que no adivinas, a quien he conocido en el prólogo, me ha ayudado y se ha venido conmigo, aunque ahora no está aquí.
Ni para joder la idea.
Un señor ruso muy famoso. No me ha hecho falta darte más pistas. Te iba a decir que siempre iba con túnica.
Grigori Rasputin.
Sí. Tal cual. Pues básicamente el juego ha empezado rollo porque hemos perdido la conexión con nuestro bicho, con el espíritu que va con nosotros, y Rasputin nos ha ayudado a recuperarla, ¿sabes? Y luego nos hemos encontrado un espíritu salvaje, hemos intentado capturarlo, y cuando hemos estado a punto de fallar, Rasputin ha intervenido, no sabemos qué coño ha hecho, nos ha hablado y de repente nos hemos podido quedar con el bicho. Y luego nos hemos enterado de que nuestro padre ha muerto, teníamos que volver a Varsovia al funeral y esas cosas, que estoy en ello ahora. Y Rasputin ha dicho que se venía conmigo porque le debemos un favor. Varsovia. Entonces...
Eso es Polonia, ¿verdad?
Sí. Sí, lo que pasa es que aquí ahora mismo es parte de Rusia, están ahí con el tema de que es parte de Rusia, pero no quieren ser parte de Rusia, ¿sabes? Están con las revueltas.
Me suena la época, no caigo ahora exactamente.
Cuando la época del zar Nicolás II y Rasputín y tal, o sea, es el final del imperio de los zares y tal, ¿no? Pues después de Nicolás II creo que ya dejaron ese rollo, ¿no?
Creo que sí.
Creo que Nicolás II fue el último zar. Sí, venga, vamos a ver el testamento. A ver. Una mierda muy gorda, ¿te imaginas?
Es así, testamento sale esto.
No se llevaban especialmente bien, así que tampoco me sería de extrañar.
Of His Imperial Majesty, the Emperor of all Russia, I hereby testify. Mr. Shulsky's last will and testament were prepared several years ago in the presence of Zaslav.
Me encanta porque de hecho antes de empezar a jugar al principio salió un mensaje de que como el juego está basado en una época antigua, históricamente tienen que poner para que el videojuego sea correcto ciertos comportamientos y ciertas cosas que a día de hoy son intolerables. Lo pone tal cual, textualmente.
Sí.
Pero que para que el juego sea correcto tienen que ponerlo. Porque se supone que están representando una época histórica en la que pasaban, pues, X cosas.
Excuse me, but could we get to the details?
Victor.
I think we all want to address more temporal matters, don't we?
In theory.
Would you be so kind?
Of course. Here we are. All movables and immovables relating to the family enterprise I entrust to the care and administration of my daughter. I do not prescribe a method of administering them. I merely offer her one piece of advice. To my brother-in-law and oldest friend, Alexander Voronin, I wish to leave the following. My collection of muskets and 2 revolvers, dating to the uprising in memory of our first meeting.
Stasio, I will have plenty to do in my retirement.
Enjoy your retirement. Now, Mr. Fedorov, what did my father leave my mother?
Victor, be serious.
Nothing. There is a special item reflecting the absolute lack of any bequests to my former spouse, Nadia Fyodorovna Voronina.
I wish you success with your business and your hunting. I'm going to have something to eat before heading off.
Just a moment yet, Mr. Shulsky. Your name is also mentioned here.
A last-minute plot twist.
I would also like to come to the aid of my only son, Viktor Shulsky, by entrusting him with the use of my personal blood grimoire.
Hostias.
In the hope that he will be able to make good use of it. This is my last will and testament. Carry it out.
¿Nos dará más habilidades y más cosas el grimorio del padre? ¡Qué guay!
However, this last bequest poses a certain problem.
Yes, it certainly does. And what is that, may I ask?
I am not in possession of this grimoire. The late Mr. Shulsky used it up until his death.
Ha desaparecido. Vale, pues habrá que encontrarlo.
Meaning it's disappeared?
No pasa nada. Lo encontraremos. Míralo.
Did father have his grimoire on him at the time of his death?
It was only because of the grimoire that we could identify him at all.
What actually happened? How did he die?
A building collapsed on top of him. I don't know any other way of putting it.
Eso suena raro, ¿eh?
A building? It collapsed on top of him? How? How did this happen?
It was a day like any other. Papa had gone for his habitual walk. Every Tuesday and Thursday he'd take
¿Con
a
el
stroll to
grimorio?
get some space, as he put it.
No.
When he
Huele a
didn't come
caca.
back for a long time, I got the bad feeling something had happened. Then
We rode there together. An entire wall of a tenement had collapsed. There were 3 victims, including Stasio, who had the bad luck to simply be walking
No, ni de coña, fue un
by. To see
accidente.
him there in that condition,
Hombre.
it's beyond description.
No me lo
The
creo.
grimoire. Could someone have taken it?
Perhaps, in all that confusion.
but why would anyone want Papa's grimoire? An ordinary person won't use it. Would the Thaumaturge just happen to be passing by?
Father had all his knowledge in there, but I don't know if it would be useful to someone other than him. I don't even know why he left it to me.
I'm sure Stasio had a reason.
Where did it happen? There was this building.
The southern part of Śródmieście, not far from the police station. Anyway, you can miss it.
Of all the possibilities, this was the death that fate prepared for him.
He died as he lived, miserably. He couldn't have met a more fitting end after what he did to me. What he did to the Niedzic's family.
You've got to know that Papa felt guilty. Even if he didn't say so outright. I'm not going to defend him, but I can't criticize him either. Even I don't know what really happened back then with Abaurice.
An accident is what happened, and Father treated 2 kids like the worst disgraces in the world. As if it had been premeditated.
When a person dies so suddenly, their unfinished business remains. We'll never learn what Stasio carried in his heart.
What do you intend to do?
And Mordechai Chayat. Could that be a lead?
I don't think so. He worked with Father, but he left more than a year ago. I don't know why. He was an assistant at our, well, my store.
Do you know where I might find him?
Sadly, no.
Do you have any other ideas?
Father evidently knew a certain Ivan Konieczkin. Have you heard anything about him?
Konieczkin? No, doesn't ring a bell.
All sorts of people came to Papa's store. That doesn't mean every one of them might know something about the grimoire.
That's true. You've got your work cut out for you.
And where are Father's things at the moment?
You're standing at the very center of his kingdom. Not everything has been sorted through yet, but you go right ahead.
In the store? I should check that too.
I've started stock-taking there to distract myself, and I don't want you to go in there before I've finished.
As you wish. I think we have to look for the answer in the place where it happened.
With your side, you can make out more in those ruins
Hombre.
than I, or Uncle, or Detective could.
Efectivamente.
This is a good lead, but is it the only one?
Ya veremos.
Now at least I can see how little I know.
Vamos a investigar.
Maybe these scraps of information will lead me somewhere.
Está guay porque el juego tiene algo de combate y tal, pero se nota que no es
Forgive me, my darlings.
la mecánica principal, ni mucho menos. Mucho diálogo, mucha investigación.
Goodbye, Uncle. And, Ligia. I'm sorry it happened this way. That I wasn't close by.
The most important thing is you're here now.
Vale. A investigar se ha dicho. Coño. ¿Está mi bicho aquí? ¿Qué haces aquí, Upir? Chopin. Maleta. Ajá. Nada por aquí. Cambiarse de ropa. Ahí va. ¿En serio? ¿Puedo comprar ropa? Qué guay. Y aquí no hay nada, al parecer. Vale, ¿y arriba? Aquí hay algo, sí. Hay un rastro rojo. Esto. Vale, vamos a hablar con Upir.
How do you find our old stomping ground? Yes, I'm not too fond of this place either. This is where I had my last conversation with my father, just before I left. If you can call it a conversation. Can you see my dreams? Nightmares, actually. Ever since I decided to come back, I keep reliving the same memory. The loan shark incident. I've been seeing his death more and more lately. I wonder if his shop is still there. Perhaps we should go there and check.
Vale. Vamos para abajo.
Master Victor, let me guess. Have you come for some hot cocoa?
Yes, a cup of cocoa would do me good.
Help yourself. The pot is in the salon, along with some of your favorite cookies. It's been an age since we've seen one another. I'm glad you're back. Mistress Ligia is really struggling with everything.
And so, the great Stanisław Szulski is dead, crashed by a building. Can't say I'd wish a death like that on anybody.
An awful death. Sheer cruelty. Mr. Szulski didn't deserve it. Now all we can do is think back on what a wonderful man he
Señora,
was.
tiene usted la percepción de la realidad distorsionada totalmente, ¿eh?
Ligia won't open up to me, but how is she doing?
She's having a rough time, the poor dear. Her heart is heavy, though she doesn't show it. But she's strong. She keeps her chin up and doesn't give in. And it's good she's got you to help now, Master. Only she started smoking like a chimney. She takes after her father, no question about it.
So, this death, what do you make of it, Grażynka?
I'll tell you in confidence, Master Shulsky. Now, I'm a simple woman, but something about your father's death doesn't sit right with me.
How do you mean, Grażynka?
Don't you suspect some impure powers had a hand in it?
A saber.
Do you mean it could have something to do with thaumaturgy?
That I don't know. Look at us jabbering while there are potatoes not peeled. Forgive me, Master.
Another time, Grażynka. I'll get out of your way.
Always ample work, but I can always snatch a moment for a chit-chat with you, Master.
Where's Grażyna when I need her? Hello?
I talk here? Do you hear me now? Victor? Victor, are you
Mira,
there?
hablando de Rasputin.
Grigori? Yes.
¿No sabes cómo funciona un teléfono, Rasputin?
On the other end of the line, at home, where the telephone rang.
Incredible.
No, parece que no sabe cómo funciona un teléfono.
Por eso que
O sea,
no se fía.
No. Es que lo primero que he hecho, o sea, lo primero que he oído cuando he descolgado es en plan de hola, ¿qué se habla por aquí? ¿Sabes? O sea, rollo que no sabe cómo colocarse el teléfono. Y luego ha cogido y me dice, ¿dónde estás? Y es como, en mi casa, al otro lado de la línea del teléfono. O sea, recuerdo, son teléfonos de estos antiguos, fijos, tal. O sea,
Sí.
tienes que estar por cojones en el sitio donde está el teléfono. No es como ahora un teléfono móvil que sí tiene sentido el decir, ¿dónde estás?
Sí.
Pero con estos teléfonos no tiene sentido
Se
preguntar
sabe,
dónde estás.
se
Es
sabe,
como,
yo qué sé.
¿dónde estás?
¿Dónde
No,
estás? Sí.
se nota que es la primera vez que uso un teléfono.
Sí.
¿Sabes? O sea, está gracioso, está muy bien. ¿Cómo has conseguido el número? Sí, por favor.
Something's interrupting you, Victor. I am telecommunicating with you to say I found lodgings here in Warsaw.
Ah, vale. Que has encontrado sitio donde quedarte, muy bien.
I'm by the cemetery. What number is it? Yes. 7 Povatkovska Street.
Vale.
7 by cemetery. Povatkovska.
I'm glad. It's good to hear your voice.
It's good to hear you as well. Goodbye. I want to end now. What do I? Like this?
Quiero dejar de hablar, ¿qué tengo que hacer? Ah, sí, vale, ok.
Hello? Oh, and now?
Ay, qué gracioso, tío.
Have you found anything yet about the grimoire? Is
Se ha
there
cambiado de
any way I
ropa.
can help?
What's next for you? You're in charge here now. Have you got some kind of grand scheme?
A grand scheme? Well, for now, I'm just trying to keep my head above water. Certain customers are unconvinced that a woman can handle running a business. What's worse, a woman without powers. You know what I mean. A thaumaturge at my side would shut them all off. After all, it's your heritage too.
I don't know anything about running a company, but if I can help in any way, you can count on me.
Thank you. That means a lot to me. I trust the smoke doesn't bother you.
You used to detest the smell of tobacco. You'd hold your breath going into Father's study.
That's true, but when I'd stay here, alone with Papa, and somehow over the years I got used to it. I don't know when I started copying him even.
Daddy's girl. You were always closer to him.
That's not true. I was just less rebellious than you, his thaumaturge son. Now come on, what else is on your mind?
The trousers are an original style. Until now, I'd only seen women in trousers in the East.
First of all, they're practical. It's the 20th century. It's high time we started dressing comfortably.
You've always been brave, never afraid of anything or anybody. Like when Mother almost had a fit because you dunked my best tie in hot cocoa.
I didn't care that she was angry. I wanted to get you back for not wanting to play with me.
Because you were being too annoying.
You meant to say brave. By the way, Grażyna still makes cocoa every evening. You can conjure up the flavor of childhood if you want.
Ya lo he hecho, no te
Is there anything
preocupes.
else you want to talk about?
In Father's study, I found a trace of a woman that I couldn't identify.
Probably Svetlana Rumyantseva.
What?
Who is she? And what does Father have to do with her?
Svetlana is a Russian aristocrat who travels with the Romanovs' court. I can only tell you she was a customer
No.
of Father's.
Por lo que he encontrado de la esencia, era algo más que una
If you
clienta.
want to say, then don't. Where can I find her?
When she's in town, she stays at the Imperial Hotel.
Vale.
She might know something that will help me find the grimoire.
Not so fast. To get in, you're going to need me and my connections. Svetlana is famous for her soirees where she hosts the crème de la crème of Warsaw.
What's a soiree?
How long did you say you lived with Mother in Paris? Just a party, if you like. Do you know what that is?
Very funny.
We could go together. How about you track down some evening clothes and I'll sort out the invitation. And I won't take no for an answer.
Vale.
Sadly, you never give me a chance. Unfortunately, everything in my wardrobe is antediluvian. I need a tailor.
There's a shop at 11 Pruzhna Street that's fairly decent and quick. We also have barbers in Warsaw in case you want to do something about whatever you have growing on your head and face.
Sí, vamos, que me arregle el pelo y la barba también. Lo he entendido, lo he entendido. No sé qué es esto, pero me da experiencia. Esperar, podemos hacer... ¡Ah! ¡Ah! ¡Qué chulo!
Let's wait.
Pues sí, venga. ¿Podemos hablar con el bicho?
Did you miss the city?
Aunque el bicho no habla, pero... hace ruidos y gruñidos y los interpretamos.
Me neither.
Vale, no. De momento... ¿Mapa? ¡Ay, qué guay! Cerrado... desastre. Cerrado. ¿Puedo poner marcadores o algo? No. No, no puedo. ¿Esto sí está abierto? Interesante. Cambiarse. Vale. Cositas. Tazas de café. Joder, pobre hombre.
Excuse me. Damn it. I forgot to turn the key. Sorry, what?
You tell me. What is it?
I couldn't help noticing you're struggling for inspiration.
You've got a keen eye. The book makes it easier? I have to guess what everyone has in their mind.
Is there any way I can help?
I want to know what people look for in fashion these days. Back in the day, all you needed was 2 pant-legs and a space for your Johnson. I don't know what else there is to it. If you tell me that, I'll be grateful. I'll sew you anything you want in return.
Let me sharpen my senses.
Genial.
I need some evening wear, quick.
Good proportions.
Thank you.
Alterations won't take long. Your name and address, sir?
Viktor Shulsky, 9 Green Square.
I'll send a messenger when I'm done. And Mr. Shulsky, if you'll allow me a moment of candor, as it often seems no one dares to address you with it.
Sorry, what?
Go and find yourself a barber in Pavonsky. You look like a troglodyte.
Sí.
Now, I'd like to go to my business.
I won't bother you.
All right.
Vale, pero puedo comprarle.
Shulsky, come in. What's new?
No,
I won't
vale.
bother you.
All right.
Supongo que hasta que no le consiga la inspiración no podré. Vale, bueno, no pasa nada. Vale. Esto es que está cerrado. Vamos a esperar a que se haga de día.
Stupid question.
Sí, sobre todo porque no tiene.
So,
Ah, esto es lo mismo.
me neither. Let's wait. So,
Vale. ¿Ahora estarán abiertos? Pastelería. No, eso está cerrado igualmente. Pero ahora hay más lugares de interés. Curioso. Comprar un helado. Qué guay. Esta mierda me dan experiencia, así que... Y otro puntito maravilloso. Nueva misión, paso de la misión. A ver la pastelería.
It smells so nice in here. Is that vanilla?
Vanilla, raisins, butter, sugar, and some more butter. You're in heaven. Can I help you?
Mrs. Yagoda, it's me, Victor.
I can't believe my eyes. Little Victor? Oh my, how you've grown and how handsome you've become. Where is that little cherub who would stand in front of the display?
Muerto.
Staring at pastries.
Señora, la gente crece.
That gluten is still here. I can't forget your cream pie with cherries. I've been dreaming about it for 15 years.
You see, my lovely, the trick is quite simple. It's just a little butter. About 3 packs of...
Una pizca de mantequilla, como 3 paquetes. Sí.
Excuse me, I'm waiting for my order here.
No reason to be angry, darling. Just wait a moment. My daughter is taking the fruitcake out of the oven now. It will be hot.
With raisins and orange peel? I'll wait then.
Madre mía. Qué gruñona es la gente, por favor.
Are you sure you're not a Thaumaturge?
Let that be my sweet secret.
That is all, thank you. Goodbye.
Don't you want to take anything sweet home with you? Well, as you wish.
¿Puedo llevarme la tienda entera? Vale, creo que tengo que cambiar de zona para ir al barbero. Tiene pinta. Pero bueno, vamos a coger todos los sitios de interés de aquí. Ah, ok. Ya estaría, porque esto está cerrado. Ya investigaré a ver qué es eso. ¿Y por qué está cerrado? Aquí cerca del cementerio es donde nos ha dicho Rasputin que se alojaba. Aquí en el número 7. Vale, efectivamente está ahí el barbero. ¿Esto qué es?
A steak for when your life is at stake. Make any vampire quickly retire. An aspen steak for you, sir? Premium wood, carved at
¿Por qué
midnight
estás
on the
vendiendo
solstice.
estacas?
They're cheap.
The steaks are exquisite, I must admit. What else do you sell?
Holy icons, miraculous Marys, salt.
Table salt?
Consecrated, but the steaks, I tell you, sir. Ever since they buried the magician, they've been selling like hotcakes. Anyone with some sense buys them.
¿Por qué?
Do you believe in all of this?
I believe in money. And if people are willing to buy a steak out of fear, then who am I to argue?
This buried magician, is it Shulsky?
I think so. It makes no difference to me what his name was.
For him, steaks are not enough. We need to call the Pope.
Don't tell anyone or I'll lose my livelihood.
Vampires? I don't think so.
What do you mean? The dead rising at the cemetery? They must be vampires.
Vampires are salutors attracted by blood and sizzling passion. There's nothing interesting for them among the dead.
It's what people believe that matters.
O sea que también hay vampiros, qué bien.
I hope the vampires don't take revenge on you.
They have no interest in me. I'm anemic. Please, tell your friends. On Wednesdays, I sell 4 steaks for the price of 2.
Vendedor de estacas. Uy, no cojas tren. A ver, vamos a ver al barbero. No hay nada aquí, vale.
Come in.
A ver.
Please set my hair to rights.
Yes, sir.
¡Ojo! Que me lo puedo personalizar. A ver. ¿Qué le pega a este señor? Sueño de enterrador. El último grito del cementerio. La Virgen. Los nombres. Uf. No me gustan mucho, las barbas estas. Es que le queda bien la barba normal.
I'm sorry. I don't usually talk to clients. Do you like it?
I can't help noticing that you're the most tight-lipped barber I've been to. And even you admit that you rarely talk to clients. Why is that?
When I prepared them for their final journey, it's hard to ask for their opinion.
So you style the deceased too?
Mostly. They still need to look good. After all, you only get a
Vale,
funeral
o sea
once
que
in
no
your
solo es
lifetime.
barbero, es...
So, what do you think? Do you like it?
Yes, you're talented.
Years of practice. My clients are always satisfied.
Tío, me acabas de decir que peinas muertos. O sea, si no quedan satisfechos, tampoco te lo van a decir. Pero vale. Es gracioso.
Hello.
Indeed. Fanciable.
Up close. I would even say a solid 8, wouldn't you?
I don't know. We'll see when he turns around. Eight it is.
Will you show us something more?
Pero bueno, señora.
May I ask what you ladies are doing?
What everyone does. We're evaluating.
A solid 8?
You know, on a scale from 1 to 10, you look quite spiffy, sir.
Why are you schmoozing with some sucker who's already suited and booted for his own funeral? And you, lousy fop, got an itch in looking for some philandering at the Marble Orchard, are you?
6, 5.
0. There's nothing here for you. Mr. 8 got some you-know-what, so he caught our eye. And vice versa, I can tell.
Get ready for some shellacking, lads. We got a dandy looking for some extra ventilation. And, as luck would have it, not too far from the
En realidad yo iba a hablar con mi colega Rasputin, pero me encontré a estas señoras. ¿El que dándole una paliza al bocazas este? No te preocupes. Uy, me equivoqué. A ver. Más bien al revés. Hola, halcón. ¿Qué tal? Pues muy bien. ¿Y tú qué tal? Vale. Pues que te sea leve. Vaya hombre. Así. Pues no sé qué decirte con respecto a lo del tema del trabajo. Es que es eso, cuando no hay mucha gente es lo que toca. Ahora. ¡Au! ¡Au! ¡Hijos de puta! Uno menos. Die potato. A tomar por culo otro. Auchi. ¿Qué tenías tú? Ah, vale. Y no se lo puedo quitar eso. No sé si recupero vida después de las peleas o algo. Ok, halcón. Supongo que te habrá venido gente justo.
Bueno, eso es bien.
Eso es bien, eso es bien. Ah, cuando tú quieras. Muchas gracias, halcón. Igualmente. Otro para ti. A ver. Pues ya está. Entonces, ¿qué? ¿Ahora soy un 10? Cuando te marchas, camina despacio. Va a verme el culo. ¿Qué tías?
Yes, sir.
Please let me in. It's urgent.
You can't just turn up like this. What will I tell Sir and Madam?
Fear not, I'm here for Rasputin.
I can sense he's in the drawing room.
El botillero.
Intriguing.
Is that him?
In the flesh. Allow me to introduce you. My dear hostess, Aniela Naryczynska, and my dear friend, Viktor Szulski.
Your father had a beautiful funeral.
Thank you.
My dear, we finished for today. Now I'll find out what brings Victor to us.
Me encanta que le han puesto como que lleva pantalones de estos bombachos grandotes y es como, no, este señor iba en túnica siempre, este señor no llevaba pantalones. No podía.
Have you known them long?
No, but Aniela and Lucian are my two good souls.
Hasta donde sabemos el badajo de esa campana era demasiado por unos pantalones.
And I'll never forget that.
Are you helping them too?
I am a balm for Aniela's frazzled nerves. But enough of that. Tell me what you need.
A saber si es real el mito ese. Aunque se supone que tienen parte conservado en un museo. Es mentira, ¿no?
No, I'm afraid not. They're kind people, but I've experienced another vision.
Pero es gracioso.
Though not fully terrifying, it is troubling.
Will you tell me about it?
Later. What brings
El chiste más largo de la historia, pues lo llevan contando.
Why was she looking at me so oddly? What did you tell her about me?
She's never seen a Thaumaturge.
Es que si fuera verdad, dices, ¿y de dónde coño han sacado un trozo? ¿Y por qué no está entera? ¿Qué pasó ahí?
No, I won't bother you. We can talk next time.
Que sería raro, no sé.
Is always open.
Pues dices, mira, si la tienen entera, todavía dices, bueno, pues la tienen entera, es raro, pero yo qué sé, pero está entera. Pero un trozo es como, ¿por qué? Llevo 3 horas a lo tonto. Rojo. ¿Qué es esto?
What is this foolishness? Open this gate!
Right. No one can keep us from entering the cemetery. It's a free country. Well, how long are you going to keep whacking your cheeks?
Es un país libre. Bueno.
Oh, Mr. Szulski, finally.
Debido a tus decisiones, este camino se ha cerrado. ¡Wow! ¡Anda! Interesante.
I won't talk about it out here in front of these boors. Come inside.
You're letting him in, Gravedigger? What the hell is going on?
Porque yo soy
Shut
un
your mouths or I
brujo.
won't open till Judgment Day. This is about your father, you know.
All right, let's see what this is about.
I'm a witcher. Casi, algo parecido.
What did my father do this time?
I've got two pieces of news, so to speak. There's bad news, and I'm not sure what the other one is.
Vale, voy a hacer una pausita que necesito reunirme con el señor Roca. Nah, voy a hacer una pipi pausa. Ahora vuelvo. Vale, ya vuelvo a estar aquí. Ay, que el zumo quería salir ya. Dime las malas primero, venga, sí. ¿Qué más da? ¿Qué dices? Hijos de puta.
What do you mean, ravaged?
I couldn't believe it either. I sent you a note immediately.
What about the other news?
One night, I went out and saw the dead lying around. But not in their places, you know? In the pathways. And then I saw their graves dug up, as if the dead crept right out of the ground.
And these bodies are still lying here?
No es serio este cementerio.
You can't do that. But if you want to learn more about the
Quien haya
case,
pillado la referencia, bien por él.
people are starting to talk about resurrection.
Es que ha mencionado el enterrador que se ha encontrado las tumbas abiertas, los cuerpos por ahí desparramados como si hubiesen salido de sus tumbas. Por eso digo, no es serio este cementerio. Es una canción de Mecano. Y los muertos aquí lo pasamos muy bien, entre flores de colores.
¿Qué era lo que decías tú, justo?
Sí, ¿no? Vale. Sí, 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 sí.
I closed the gate because they're still hanging around there.
Es que lo que te digo, me molesta mucho esa actitud.
No, es una de las normas del canal, ¿no? Tú lo tienes puesto.
Sí, no, aparte que venga a quejarse de que se aburre y de repente desaparezca sin más, de repente despopee y no se despida nunca ni nada, pues me molesta bastante. Porque Marty, por ejemplo, ha comentado que se iba a trabajar, que sentía no poder quedarse más, tal. Correctísimo. Halcón también ha cogido y se ha despedido, ¿sabes? Me ha dicho que me vaya bien, tal. Correctísimo. O sea, sí, es que yo entiendo que la gente muchas veces no se puede quedar. Hay gente que incluso viene solo a saludar, a decir, oye, hola tal, pero no puedo quedarme, lo siento. Pasaba simplemente a saludar. Los maros muchas veces lo hace. Se pasa simplemente a saludarme, a decirme que tenga un buen día y tal, y se marcha, porque pues tiene cosas que hacer, o tiene que ir a currar o lo que sea. Pose cuando está ocupada también lo ha hecho más de una vez. Que me ha dicho, hola, paso a saludar y me marcho porque tengo cosas que hacer, pero quería saludar al menos. Como, vale. Yo qué sé, es que no cuesta nada despedirse.
Pero de hecho es lo que te digo. Tú ves algo que tienes puesto, ¿verdad?
Sí, claro que lo tengo puesto.
Te han puesto en la cama.
Si te pasas, saluda. Si te quedas, disfruta. Si te marchas, despídete.
¿Está?
No es tan complicado. ¿Qué cojones es esto que no me he enterado? Admirar las vistas. Buah. Ok.
Ya no es culpa tuya. Si no se sigue lo que tú estás pidiendo, las normas.
Efectivamente, es que no... No sé, estoy muy hasta las narices de esa actitud de alguna gente.
Oh, darn it. Look at him. I think he's a real, temperamencer. I'll show you how you talk to magicians. Are you so eager to die, Temperamencer?
I must admit that I can see some sort of vision behind this project. However, gentlemen, don't take it personally, but I can't allow you to continue this devastation. My sister spent a fortune with the engraving. She'll kill me if she finds out what happened here.
then she'll have to get in line.
Ay, me voy a subir un poquito más la vida. Total. Hola, Omnicron. ¿Qué tal, guapo? ¿Puedes?
Luego te cuento, ¿vale?
Dime.
Que luego te cuento cosas.
Ah, vale.
Luego pon el volcán, no te preocupes.
¡Au! Me han pegado un putiazo. Vaya.
Let's take a look around.
Oye, No, la silla, oye.
So, Mr. Shulsky, you gave those lads by the tomb a good belting, huh? I could hear the echoes.
Thank you, but they weren't too keen to talk, and I have a few questions to ask.
Maybe I could help, you know?
What is the WAS? Those fellas at the mausoleum were connected with it.
Ah, the Warsaw Anti-Thaumaturge Society. Loonies, you know. Ever since your father was laid to rest here, they've been yelling their heads off by the walls.
Where can I find their bosses? You know?
Why? Do you smell blood? There's one behind the cemetery wall inciting the crowd. Ask him. Once you have cleaned up near the mausoleum, I can open the gate.
It's a rather grim job you've got here.
Well, you know. I'd rather do this than struggle with drunkards in a bar or bolts in a factory. The dead are calm and predictable, you know? Unless they start rising from the grave. That is.
Goodbye.
Good luck with the WAS, you know? Let me know when you get rid of them.
Oye, par de dos. No empiecen.
Pero, la he echado. Omnicron.
Bicho, que eres un bicho. Eres un bicho. Eres un bicho. ¿Eh? ¿Y si te metes con alguien de tu tamaño? ¿Eh? ¿Y si te metes con alguien de tu tamaño? ¿Mm? Qué tío. Me estoy equivocando todo el rato de botón por algún motivo. Soy así de...
Let me rest. Let's wait until... So, let's...
Achus, achus. ¿Cuánto achus? ¿Estás bien? Mi niña. Achus, achus, achus. Ay, ¿qué vamos a comer hoy, por cierto?
No lo sé. El trampanini dijimos, ¿no?
Ah, vale.
¿Qué? ¿Qué?
Hey, Malush, look what they can drag there.
Pues si te estoy mimando.
God damn. Are you the ones disturbing the dead and strewing the bodies all over the graveyard?
Perdona, hijo.
No.
Mira.
Not there.
Ahí, solecito. Descorre la otra para que le pueda dar.
I bet he'll call the Undertaker.
Ay.
That's too bad.
Solecito. Solecito.
Are you from the Anti-Thaumaturge Society?
We don't care if they're magicians or not.
Steve is a Steve.
¿Y qué coño
Gravedigger will be
hacéis?
surprised to see all this looting.
Fuck, I knew Thursday would be no good.
Pues cuando quieras,
Don't be a sissy.
guardo
It'll
y...
be all over soon.
Pues llevo
I'll take
3 horitas, más de 3 horitas y media.
Cuando quieras tú.
Vale, pues ahora cuando me dejen...
Me parece bien.
Joder, a ver cuándo consigo más bichos, porque no puedo avanzar ni mente ni palabra, los puedo avanzar. Pues ya está. Está bien, el combate es facilito.
I felt something.
Jeje.
Where is it?
Sabía yo.
Thaumaturge never fails me. There is something here. Thaumaturge never fails me. There is something here. Thaumaturge never fails me. There is something here.
Por aquí.
I felt something. Where is it?
Sweet Jesus, don't scare me. I'm just here to see if the dead are lying down as they should.
I searched the area. Grave robbers are more of a separate issue, but I learned something about the rising corpses.
I'm dying of curiosity. Do you understand?
Qué chiste más malo.
It seems that the corpses are helped in their wanderings by someone who knows the cemetery well and keeps their tools here.
Hold on. My hands are clean.
And is frustrated by how little you pay him.
Hey, he's my assistant. Are you saying he's involved in this?
Yes. Where can I find him?
And he probably drinks with those friends of his own in Green Square. That louse. If you meet him, tell him he's fired.
Goodbye.
Good luck with the WAS, you know? Let me know when you get rid of it.
Vale. Vamos a guardar. Todavía no he guardado en todo lo que... ¿Te guardas? ¿No te guardas? Ahora. Vale, pues por aquí se queda. Seguiré en otro momento porque la verdad es que el juego está muy muy bien. Me gusta bastante, así que sí que lo... Este sí que lo seguiré. Pues nada, gente, esta tarde nos vemos para una sesión del Elden Ring. Quería ser que no es fin de semana, pero hoy se podía, así que le daremos caña. ¡Hala! Nos vemos luego. Si os quiere, chao chao.